Hi there and welcome to another vlog. I'm Emma and this is my sewing channel, So Do Emma. This is where I talk all about my dressmaking, which includes talking about my fabrics in my stash and new fabrics, as well as sewing patterns that inspire me and what I want to make. Also, I talk about my makes as well, so if you like what you hear, please do consider liking this video as well as subscribing if you haven't already. Please do feel welcome to leave a comment, to ask me a question on anything relating in this video, and yeah, let's get to it. I hope you're all well. I hope you've had some sewing time. This is a slightly different vlog for me, because I'm going to talk to you about something that more or less trips me up every time. It's trying to hack a pattern. Yeah, it kind of goes scary, but I've did it, and I'm so proud of myself. So, before I get cracking on about the pattern hack and what pattern I used, I will talk to you about what pattern I'm wearing, and it's a Donny shirt. I talked about this in my last video, which was the April and May sewing patterns I made. Yeah, April May makes. Oh dear. Yeah, so yeah, I made this in May and it was released in early May. So yeah, it's a lovely pattern. It's a Donny shirt and I made it out of a viscose doby. It's got Swiss dots. You can kind of just see them in the flecks of white, but they come up little pops of dots all over the pattern. It's a shrimp pattern. I got this fabric from Sew Me Sunshine. It has a crinkle effect on it. The only snag, and this is hindsight, wonderful thing, isn't it? I should have cut this on the cross grain because I'm wearing it through the day. This seems to grow outwards rather than downwards, whereas if I turned it on the cross grain, it would have grown downwards as the day went on, and I think I would have been a bit more comfortable with this. But it has a beautiful collar. It's got a yoke, a back yoke, and yeah, it's just really nice detail. It's a high-low hem, and it's got nice short sleeves. So yeah, I'm gonna make a couple more at least. It's all going. What I might do is maybe size down one size, and also just lower the hem, make it maybe an inch longer. Just yeah, just me. Yeah. So it's just my preference. So the Donny shirt goes from extra small to 7X, and I think that equates to 0 to 32 US sizing or UK sizing. I always get mixed up there, but I'll pop the top measurements up here somewhere in a little illustration for you, because I'm just nice like that. Yeah, so it's almost 4 minutes in, and I've not started talking about what I'm wanting to talk about. So let's get cracking. So first off, wow, I feel like I've achieved something great, and knowing that this garment is going to be used by someone. I can't show photos of the person wearing it because they are service using it, and it's for privacy of their own as well. It's kind of almost privacy, and you just like looking out for them because the internet can be quite a horrendous, horrific thing for trolls. So she doesn't need that in her life, and I don't need that. I don't want to ever give her that horror. So yeah, so we've just taken photos and a video of the garment, so that's really good. Not quite 100% finished, but I can show you what I've done so far. Yeah, so the fabric that I used was a sweatshirting fleece from Edinburgh Fabrics. They have it in at least 2 or 3 colours. The colours that we used for this one is the red and navy, and they go really, really well together. It was £20 a metre. Now, because it's quite expensive, what we did was using the remainder of what we bought first time to make a navy hoodie. It was the same pattern. I'll get onto the pattern in a minute. Yeah, we used a navy fabric, the same fabric, the sweatshirting fabric, sweet, the same fleece sweatshirting fabric, Emma. And we measured everything before we went to Edinburgh Fabrics for the second time, and we got some red stuff. So we weren't going to have masses of red afterwards, because now it's coming into summer. We want to make maybe a t-shirt for her next time, so that'll be really quite good, because we got the same fabric but in different colourways, so that'll be quite a nice little project to do together. So I'll probably do mine here at home, and when it's reveal day we can have a wee photo and put it on like our works yammer thing. So yeah, people can actually see how fun it is, and it's lovely just to put my skill to use with the service users who want to be interactive with this skill. So it's really, really good. So the service user in this project is just amazing. She's a little bubble. So a bubble of joy. So yeah. So going back to the fabric, we got the notions like the zipper, because we wanted to make a zip up hoodie. Oh yeah. This is where I'm going, oh, Emma, how did you do this? So, yeah, let me talk about what the pattern is. We already made the Helen Jackson pullover as is. We did the short sleeves rather than the long sleeves, because the service user has shorter arms. So we wanted to make something for her body. Sewing isn't for everybody. Body emphasis. So we wanted to adapt the pattern towards her needs. That was a tick. If you say so, we conquered that. So that was really good. We did all the grading. I got the French curve in and just gave it a nice curve in the pattern, and it fits her body like a glove. And she's so pleased with the first one, so she was really quite eager to do the second one, and that's why we kind of really wanted to measure how much fabric we needed for the second one, using the first navy sweatshirting fabric that we already had left over, because it was enough to make another, I think it was another front and back from the first sweatshirting, because we got 2 meters, and because the short sleeves we didn't need 2 meters though. So yeah, so we had ample enough to make a red and navy fleece sweatshirting hoodie. What we did differently was we measured the front piece for the zip. So I measured from the top to the bottom, and how much, and then I went into Edinburgh Fabrics with the service user, and we looked for the zipper that would work for the hoodie. Unzip. Oh, what's it called? Open-ended zip? That's it. Open-ended zip. So we measured that on the pattern piece and we got the right measurement. Woohoo! And we went in and we selected zipper to go with the, I think it was a navy fleece sweatshirting. And yeah, it's a really nice stable knit, this one. It doesn't have too much stretch, but it has a nice little bit of stretch, and it's really quite stable, like I just said. Plus, the Helen's Closet Jackson Pullover is a really nice, simple raglan or drop sleeve, so it's quite relaxed to fit as well. We also had to measure up the knit, the rib cuffing fabric for the hem again. I think we still had enough left for the hip cuffing, hem cuffing. So that was fine, so we didn't have to worry about that. So it was really using the cuffing that we had before, so that was fine. And then we got some red fleece sweatshirting for making the colour blocks. I think we used some for the hood, so we did blue in the middle and then at the side, or vice versa. Can't quite remember, but I'll show you in photos. We colour blocked it, we worked it out. We measured everything before we went to the shot, so we had a little shopping list as well. So we got the cord as well to put through the little eyelets. I got that better than the first version, so I was like, woohoo! The eyelets this time were a wee bit trickier. Bit bizarre, but a wee bit trickier this time. Don't know, maybe it was the different contraption that I was using, rather than using the good old hammer and eyelet situation. Yeah, but it was quite, I think, quite therapeutic bashing the eyelets in. See something there. Yeah, so we measured everything. Went up to the shops, we walked through our shopping list, got everything, got back. We also bought the Gutterman miraflex thread, one red and one blue, and we alternated the threads to whatever was top layer and bottom layer on the top and the bottom bobbin, just so that we can have like a really nice, like, we didn't see the red on the navy on and vice versa, the navy on red. We had like matching threads, and yeah, I don't know how that worked out, but it worked out brilliantly because yeah, it was fabulous. Um, I'm quite chuffed at myself for this. Am I being smug? Maybe. So yeah, what else? Oh, so the zip went in really perfectly. What we did was we got the front piece and added a centimetre or a centimetre and a half. You'll have to just measure your zip from the edge of the zip to the teeth. The inside of the teeth, and see how distant. I think it was a centimetre. So I added a centimetre to each of the sides where the zip was going to be inserted, and it went really well. Was there any other alteration? Not really, but it just seems to come together. I think we still got to put a label in, but yeah, I think the service user in mind is quite chuffed, and I'm really chuffed that it worked out. We've just got a few things to finesse, and then it'll be finished and she can wear it. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get photos of her wearing it because it's GDPR, it's privacy for the user, and it's our way of protecting them from the bad world. So yes, yeah. But ask me any questions. I will try and write a wee bit of description in the box below if I haven't explained this well enough. Sometimes I can rabbit on and really not think about what I'm saying.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling.
But anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel by drumming it out to other viewers that have got the similar interest in sewing, as well as give them a little subscribe if you haven't already. And do comment, like I just say, if you've got any questions, just ask me in the box below, and I will try and answer them as best as I can, as well as put a wee bit of description what I did in the box below. Okay, have fun, happy sewing, and take care of yourself, lovelies. Bye bye, bobbins.